Hey everyone, and welcome back to Hey Dad RC. Tonight we're going to take a look at the Kyosho Trail King. They call this the Blizzard 2.0 series. They call it a belt-driven vehicle. It is a 1/12 scale RC vehicle, and this one is, I'm sure a lot of you know, based off of the long-standing Blizzard platform that Kyosho has produced for years. That one's been real hard to find. I've been going back and forth on this one, whether or not this is one that I wanted to pick up. I was looking to spend right about $300. I was really itching to get my hands on the V3 Granite 3S, um, but I had to go with this. They're calling for winter storm warning starting tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night into Tuesday afternoon. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. Seems like the perfect vehicle to drive in those kinds of conditions. Not that where I live we need any more snow because we got plenty. But without further ado, I'm going to get this thing out of the box and we'll take a closer look. Okay, so we're out of the box. Before we take a look at the Trail King itself, we're going to go over quick everything you get with it. Get your instruction manuals in several different languages. And there are part numbers and explosions and all those things in here, so good stuff in there. Always read your manuals. Get yourself a bind plug. Another baggie, you get a little Allen key, which I assume is going to be used to adjust your track tension, and the charger. They give you a USB style charger to charge your battery, and reading in the manual, it will take you 10 to 11 hours to charge up your nickel metal battery that comes with this vehicle. I'm never going to use this. If you're going to be buying this is your first RC and you're going to drop $300. I'd advise you to spend a few extra dollars. Get yourself a charger that's going to charge that battery a lot quicker. And speaking of the battery, this is what you get. It's the Kyosho Speedhouse 7.2 volt 2200 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. Nowhere in the owner's manual does it state anything about using a 2S LiPo battery. So if you do that, you do it at your own discretion. And I can only assume, not reading anything about LiPo usage, that you're not supposed to. I'm going to run it with the nickel metal battery for a while. We'll see how I feel about that. If I ever decide to put a 2S LiPo in there, most definitely going to be putting my LiPo alarm in there as well. And the last thing before we get to the truck, this is your controller. It's a Kyosho KT431S dual stick controller. Your settings here, your different switches are all preset from the factory. If for some reason you screw that up, it has a diagram in there showing you that from the factory how they're supposed to be set. You got a bind button here, power switch here, and a little light indicator. It'll go different colors, green, yellow, red, and will show you your battery strength. And although these go left and right, driving this thing, both sticks forward to go straight forward, both back to go straight back, and you just apply throttle to one of the two sticks to get yourself to turn. And it is all powered by 4 AA batteries. You got to pick those up yourself. Seems like a decent little controller, and definitely something different. I haven't used a controller like this since I flew airplanes a while back, so it'll be neat to get used to that. And some videos that I've seen of guys running this thing, they say it's kind of difficult because you need both hands to drive this thing. It's difficult to also hold a camera at the same time. So when I run it, I'm going to find a way to mount the GoPro on this bar here, and hopefully we can rock it that way. Okay, onto the vehicle itself. 2 different body colors to choose from. They have the blue as you can see that I got, or one that I think they call it yellow, but sure looks orange to me. Nice looking little body. Nice little accent pieces that are separate from the body. Rear view mirrors, wiper blades. These are tinted stickers on here. There actually is a cockpit in there. I think there's a seat, steering wheel and such. So you could feasibly pull that out, put a driver figure in there if you want. Maybe I'll do that at some point. I don't know. But yes, this is Kyosho's continuous track vehicle. Body is held on with 2 body clips here in the back. And I believe you lift it up by the back here because it kind of hinges into the front. There you go. You just lift it out. Just take a quick look at the bed. It's got steel plating decal on there. Plastic box sitting on top of a Lexan shell. And, you know, looks kind of nice. And again, this is, you know, other than that ripsaw, this is definitely a step up from that for me. And like I said, I've always had my eye on the Blizzard for years. Never pulled the trigger. And if I'm being honest here, I kind of was going back and forth whether or not to buy this. At times, and fans of this, I'm not dogging it because I hope to heck that I love it. But $300 for a vehicle with plastic pinion gears to start out just kind of always rubbed me the wrong way. But I decided to heck with it. We're going to go with that anyways. Like I said, I have nothing like this, and this is a perfect time of year for me to drive something like this. Kind of a simplistic design inside the chassis. I'm not going to take this off right now, but you have dual ESCs in here, and I remember, I think it was Tony at CCXRC took the top off and showed you. It kind of looks like a rat's nest in there, but yeah, both motors connected to the ESCs in there. There's no servos on this vehicle because of the way it's driven. It's only turned by throttle control left and right, so there's no need for servos as it sits. This thing is powered, each track is powered by a 370 motor, so you got the dual 370s on there. And like I said, plastic pinions. I'm sure over time those are going to wear out. You know, again, $300. I kind of wish they'd have gone with metal ones, but you know, we'll see what happens with that. Jardine style plug for your battery. It'll rest right in here. And not knowing a whole lot about these, taking this out of the box, this seems like almost maybe this track needs to be tightened a little bit already. You know, I might go ahead and do that. I might run it just like this to see how it runs straight out of the box from the factory. We'll see. These treads can come off on the underneath. There's 4 screws, tiny screws you can take out. That way you can take the tracks off. You can buy upgraded metal tracks. You can buy the plow kit, and I think there's a rear groomer for this too. All things that, if I'm being honest, I'm probably never going to get. This truck does have LEDs. 2 in the front, 2 white ones, 2 red ones in the rear, and as you can see, here's your power switch on the back. And I'm guessing this battery's probably got a little something in it, so I'm going to put it on there, turn it on, just so we can see the lights. Okay, so I got the battery in, turned it on, just so you guys could see the LEDs. And one thing I like about the lighting on this one is that they are wired directly into the bumpers. It's not part of the body, so when taking the body off, you know, you don't have to worry about possibly unplugging your lights, because they always stay on the chassis. There's the rear red ones. This thing is powered by the 2 front wheels. Kind of hard to see in the video, and I'm not going to get too involved with it, but it's chain driven on each side. Chains, as you can see here, go around these 2 gears, and it powers your front wheels, and all your tracking wheels, your guide wheels. There is you know, there is suspension travel there, so that's pretty neat. From what I've seen, you can adjust all that stuff. And like I said, this seems a little saggy to me, almost like this needs to be tightened up a little bit. So we'll see. Maybe I'll tighten it up before the first run. And some other videos that I've seen out there, seems like some people lament the fact that the tracks seem a little bit obnoxiously wide. Not very realistic being that wide. I don't care about that whatsoever one bit. To me, the way these tracks are set up, being as wide as they are, this thing should have absolutely zero problems going through the snow that I've got here, and all different kinds of stuff in the spring and summer as well. But I'm looking real forward to this. The more and more I thought about it after I ordered it, I'm really quite excited about this thing. And it's just, for me, a totally different way to go out and run an RC, especially this time of year. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. This is going to take a little bit of getting used to for me to drive this thing. Definitely totally different. But that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully in the next couple of days, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday this week, so hopefully one of those 2 days I can get this thing outside. We can give it a run and see how she does. Guys, as always, I thank you for taking some time out of your day to check out my videos. It always means a whole lot. And till next time, everybody take care, stay safe. We'll see you around.